fun.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Women, not the Women's Cave, a Ladies' Tale podcast. Bam! You see how I led her into like horribleness? I led her right into it. And then she went for it. And I was like, nope, it's the Ladies' Tale podcast. I'm Jade.
And that's my treacherous friend, Jade. I'm Wilma.
What? How you gonna call me treacherous?
You just like, I led her into saying the wrong thing. And then I said the right thing, which made me win. So,
I want to say that like I'm strategic, like Risk.
Oh my goodness. See, that's not fair. Just because you're good at PR doesn't mean you need to use it on your friends and family.
I'm just saying.
Unless you're going to give a friends and family discount for your PR ability. Wait, never mind. I get it for free.
You get my PR for free. So I'm going to again look at you and be like.
No, I need a new discount where you pay me to use your skills.
And I'm the treacherous one. I'm just saying she's trying to like exploit me both ways. Like, y'all, anyway, that's Winona. And I can't with her anymore. Stop revealing.
Sorry. I'm taking this all back. I'm a nice person.
Oh, yeah, it's too late now. People aren't gonna believe you. It's too late.
Believe me, or you'll have to pay me for my niceness.
Y'all, you know we just have a y'all know we just have a good time like on each other. So none of that was true.
Nope.
None of that. Yeah, so we won't literary life guys with my poetry. Although I did lead her into like saying the wrong thing. That was true. That was stupid.
You're still smiling about
and
that.
I'm still smiling because I did like a list strategic. Like I was like, bam, nah, South America is mine.
What are the books?
Anyway. Yeah, the books we write literary life guides with pop poetry, and I thought divorce was bad with other life lessons, and I thought being grown up was easy if only you hired me, a memoir and verse. Excuse me, the Widow's web series and Foreign Coffee. All of those are where you can get your audiobooks, but you can check out my favorite book because yes, I know we're not supposed to have them, but I have them. So let's just be honest, we all have our favorite books. And I thought I did my journey alone on everything you ladies are doing on www.andithoughladies.com. But y'all aren't here to hear about us going on and on about how I'm strategic. You're here to hear from our wonderful guest.
Wonderful guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm so jazzed to be here. Thank you, Jane and Winona. I love you all. My name is Radhika Rao. I'm based in San Francisco. Yes, and I'm an actor and a teacher.
Okay, how are you a teacher and an actor?
Ooh, that's because I teach during the day and I act during the night. I'm like a superhero.
Yeah, all right.
So I'm thinking, what, theater?
Yeah, theater, and I started doing more film, and I'm in 2 web series that maybe 10 people have seen on Amazon Prime, but I'm very proud of them.
Okay, so I'm proud of you.
What are the web series?
There, one is called Hiraeth, which is Hiraeth. It's a Welsh word, which means a longing for a home that you've left. It's about immigrants, and it's based in San Francisco. And it's really great. And then the other show is called Strings Attached, which is about just love and this weird time in 2021. And yes, and so I play a woman who kind of got out of an abusive relationship and now has started a life coaching dating service, but her own love life is a complete mess.
Well, that feels like that works because the cobbler has the worst shoes.
Yeah,
the
right?
mechanic has the worst sounding car. Right. So the person who's helping you find love is just like, what is love?
So much easier to give advice, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So what skills from teaching transferred over into acting?
Yeah, I think love and compassion and being present in the moment, because when you're teaching, you never know what's going to happen. And I think that acting requires you to be present, but sometimes you get your lines and you're like, this is how I'm going to do it. But just like in the classroom, it never follows a script. You always got to improvise. So with acting too, if you stay present, you'll be able to stay fresh. And no matter how many times you do a show or how many takes you have to do, you're just able to bring something new. So, and because I'm a teacher, I know how to learn from my students. So I'm always trying to learn on set or on stage from other actors or directors. So yeah, it keeps me young, I think.
I love it. But also let's talk about craft services. Just real quick. Is it fabulous?
What, craft services?
Yeah, it's crafty, fabulous. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so like every person that we have on that is involved in the movie business in any way, shape, or form, we want to know about our life goal, which is to eat at Crafty.
Yes, that's our life goal. One day.
I learned about it when I was 12 years old, and I'm like, that's it. I gotta eat at Crafty.
Yep.
I have never eaten at Crafty. I was just like lying when I said it's great, but I assumed it was great. But I've never eaten at Crafty.
You've never? They don't have the craft services table on your?
No, I don't think so.
I'm so sad.
I know. I'm sad now, and I don't even know what it is.
So it's a table because you have long shooting days. So it's a table where they have all the food.
Oh, that. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know there's a name because I don't work on big sets. I work on small sets. So like, yeah, it's cool. It's fine. There's always fruit and coffee, and sometimes there's cake, and sometimes there's like, bagels and donuts, and it's free food. I love free food.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's like a buffet you don't have to pay for.
Exactly. So just get cast in a film so you can have.
No, it's okay. No. Somebody is going to write a script or like act their way, and they're going to remember us. They're going to be like, all Jaden Winona ever asked for all this support for all these years is to eat well at this one craft service.
And I'm going to say for all my friends out there that in Hollywood that we've interviewed and said that you pledged that you would do this. Yes. We want the day when it's all you can eat lobster. Yes, we do. Just say.
Okay.
The good butter. Okay. Now moving on to
I will call you if I'm on that set and I will make sure that I ship that lobster out or have you on set. Like,
thank you. Oh my goodness.
I had lobster on set.
I thank you for that in advance. Also, so you're doing these smaller shoots, but what have you learned that you didn't know at the beginning?
Oh, about like film acting?
Yes.
Oh, there's so many technical aspects to film acting. Like on stage, your whole body is there, right? And you can move in a particular ways. You know, there's rules with stage, but in general, you're really free to move. There's a big stage. On camera, usually it's like your face, the director decides what they want to shoot. They want to shoot your feet on the beach, then that's what you have to focus on. So it's usually not a whole body experience. It's like, it's parts of your body, but your whole body is involved, but you got to sometimes be stiller because you've got to fit into that frame. The other thing is that in theater, you go from beginning to end. So for example, if somebody makes me cry on a particular like storyline, I embody that and I start crying. But in film, that shot could have happened the previous day where somebody was mean to me, or whatever. And then like the day later, the director's like, oh, I want you to cry on cue. And so I've got to be ready, even if I don't have that simulated experience, to just channel that. So I find it really challenging. I feel like there's two different art forms. And then I think your looks are so much more part of it in film, unfortunately. Like I do my own makeup for theater, but in film, like somebody else does my makeup. And this is like a lady of color rant, but often there's white ladies doing my face. And then I end up looking so like pancakey, and I don't like the way I look. And then I have to go shoot. So I've been you have to get over it and just do your best and work through the makeup. But this is something that I think on big film sets, they know how to do. Maybe now they know how to do like black and brown faces, but I'm going to say small sets, it's pretty hard. So makeup is a big part, So
why did you start acting in the first place?
Why? I don't know. I just always loved it. But if I were to psychoanalyze my life, I'm going to say that maybe I wasn't 100% happy as a kid in my own life, in my own family. And I just maybe wanted to just have different identities. That would be like my like deep answer. But to be honest, I just grew up and I loved it. I went to the movies and I would like have these imaginary dialogues with film actors and just, I don't know. I always liked it. I like being on stage. It scared me and I wasn't good at it. It took me 20 years to get good at it, but I wanted to do it. I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to be seen because in real life, I was like totally wallflower. Nobody noticed me. Like no boy liked me. Like I thought, I don't know. I still don't know, but like my best friends, all the boys had crushes on them or, I was in India in the 80s, so we don't know, like we pretended like, gay people didn't exist, or we don't know about that. So it was all very heterosexual. But yeah, I think I just wanted to express a part of myself that that was hidden. And I think I've been able to do that.
So what has inspired you so far in your career?
What has inspired me?
Mm-hmm.
I think that I think watching good theater or good film inspires me. But right now, what I'm really inspired by is the capacity for the arts and performing arts to change the world. That's really inspiring me. So I personally want to be part of projects where it'll make a difference and it'll make an impact on the world. So I'm just like so excited about like just the explosion of Black and brown like bodies on Netflix, for example. That's the one subscription I have, and just showcasing different people's reality. And so I want to be part of like work where people can watch something that's entertaining, but then decide, oh, you know what? This is really incredible. Like, I want to change my life based on that. And I just, I've been watching shows on Netflix that bring awareness to like health issues and they're all like, fiction, they're movies. Or they're like, there's a show I saw, Hentified, which is, on, Netflix, which is about like, Latinos in LA. Or I know there's like Insecure, that's hella entertaining. There's like, so there's like, I love that we don't have to read a big fat book with like references to change the world. That you can actually like, filmmakers have the ability and theater makers have the ability to inspire people, and that you can also showcase Black and brown people having fun, right? Like I have fun doing my, work. And yeah, that's what inspires me. And I want to personally be financially thriving, which I know I spoke to you about, Winona, and I'm still like not there yet, but I'd like people to thrive through the arts. So I just want to make it big, so I can give back to the community and invite my friends Jada and Winona to Lobster.
Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. To Lobster. So do you ever think you're going to write anything or going to step into producing or directing?
Yeah.
Or whatever they do at the theater? I'm sorry, I forgot. Right now,
don't worry about it.
Directing, but there's like other things. Sorry.
Yeah. Stage management. Well, I'm already directing a bit and that like teaching helps me think of myself as a director. So I used to direct children's shows a lot. So I think I instinctively know how to direct. Technically I could improve. I would love to write something. I feel like I have stories inside me. But for that, I need quiet time, and I don't have financially, because I'm running around still trying to create a financial foundation. I'm teaching and I'm acting, and so there's so much talk. So I would like to ideally like, I can imagine like, my Mondays or Fridays would be my writing days where I just sit in a coffee shop and I write. And I have that for every year that comes, I have a goal that I could do it. And I don't think my schedule is an excuse, but it hasn't hit yet. But I do write. I love writing. I think I'd be a good writer. I think it's in me. But I haven't done it yet at a big level.
We look forward to watching and or reading whatever. Right?
Thank you.
Excited to do it.
Exactly.
Okay, so I guess we're coming
Last
down to our
question.
last couple of questions. One, what is some advice that you would give actors or actresses trying to just get a role?
Yeah.
3 pieces of advice.
Yeah. Well, there's always, wherever you are, at least in, America, there's like networks. So every city has a network, actors network. So get to know what those networks are, because auditions are often posted there. Also, if you're on, Facebook, auditions are posted. I know there are local networks where you can learn. So social media is useful. I think it's a pain, social media, but it's really useful for actors. LinkedIn is not so useful for actors. That's my experience. You got to really develop a sense of self where you're creative every day. So you don't depend on being cast to feel like you're an actor. So could you get a group of friends together and you guys read a play or improvise a show? And in every major city, there are improv companies. So improv is an amazing way to keep your acting brain alive. because you just go in, it's unscripted. You can play any character, you can play any race, any gender, any situation, and you just get like used to just reacting in that moment, and you learn a lot of acting chops. So I would say if you're not getting cast, go do improv. I was in San Diego. I used to live there, and I was there for 3 years, and nobody would cast me because it was just white people getting cast. And then this is 2010. And then they discovered Black people. So then for every show, they have one Black person, the token Black person. So I was like, by the time it comes to Indians' time, it's going to be like, it's going to be like 2050. But I joined a improv group, and oh my God, I could play anything, And so when I moved to San Francisco, which is more open, I had all of this acting experience, even though I never got cast. So spiritually, like that means like just being patient and continuing to make those causes. And I think that for me, what's been really, really useful is at the base level, if you want to get cast, be a good human being. And when you go into the room, like, because it's so hard to get cast, we can have a lot of baggage, but try to let go of that baggage and go in and channel your humanity and your gratitude. And when you go into the audition room, say, this might be the last time I can play this part. I may not get cast, but give it my best. And you all, I want to show you who I am. You're lucky to have me in the room. Now, to say those kinds of things, you have to kind of build a spiritual base, So I think you have to build your humanity. So everybody has a different way of doing that. Some people meditate. I chant this thing called Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. I don't know if you all have heard of it. It's on, you can find it on a website called Buddhability. Everybody has the ability to be a Buddha, to be their best. And I've been chanting for 22 years. And I think that's why I've been able to succeed as a woman of color, but also not succeed like other people succeed, but say, what's my definition of success? Which I think the two of you do so well as well. Like you guys have come up with your own, like, parameters of change. So I chant morning and evening, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. I bring my frustrations to my altar. I bring my dreams and goals, and I'm committed to never stop dreaming. So I will die on my deathbed with a dream for my next life. But I think it's that kind of hope that gets you cast. People will cast like good energy. So that's my long and short, but
I love it. I felt like I learned a lot of things. I'm a white teacher. Oh my goodness. I learned, and I was totally in it. I was like, I think I need to take some notes. I was like, wait. She's
my
teaching.
parameters of success.
Yeah, parameters of success. So where can people find?
Before I just want to say the most interesting thing I think you said that I loved. This may be my last time to play this role.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Because if you go in, I've never auditioned for anything.
But it reminds me of Infinity. It just reminds me of the poem of Infinity.
Yeah. But I assume when you go in, you're nervous and you're hoping that you will actually like get the part. But if you think about this is the last time I get to play this part, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be comfortable in your own skin and be like, well, let's give it my all. Let's give it my all.
Okay, let's give it all. Yeah, it's like dating, right? Like if you go and going, oh my gosh, is he the one? But then this is the last time I can be this human being. I'm just gonna, have a good time. The last time to have a good time.
That's amazing. That's also amazing. Where can people find out more about you? Where can we follow you on social media? Go to your website.
Watch the shows.
Or watch the shows.
Yeah, so a lot of my information, I'm really bad at updating my website, but I'm going to get better at it. So meanwhile, I would say you can follow me on Instagram, and I'm at Radhika Rao 77. And then my Facebook is also Radhika Rao. You can find me on San Francisco, Radhika Rao in San Francisco. I could probably send it to you both if you want to put it as a note, about my social media. But I'm in a show in San Francisco at the Cutting Ball Theater. It's called The Real Sappho in June. And then I'm still hoping to get cast in the summer. So, but probably my social media. And I don't have a film and TV project coming up soon, but I will let you know. But check out my series, Hirayat or Strings Attached on Amazon Prime. I'll send you that information as well.
Thank you so much, and for coming on and teaching us some stuff today.
I'm so like this is the last time I can write this book. Oh my goodness.
I'm so gonna say it now for like ever. All right. So I guess I'll go ahead and wrap us up. You can find out everything you ladies are doing on www.andithoughtladies.com. While you're there, take a moment, go to the middle of the page and see the charities that we probably support. Maybe you can support them also. We thank you in advance for that. And just remember, y'all, wisdom is all around you if
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona
and Jade. Bye bye. Oh yeah, thanks for